From the time my dad could grow a mustache, he has had one. I remember this photo of him leaning up against his very first car, a gray Mini Cooper wearing jean short shorts and sporting a mustache that mimicked the classic porn stash look. The older he got, the more the porn stash morphed into a gray caterpillar, sitting upon his upper lip. His mustache was his thing, and no one ever saw him without it. However, I hated it. A feeling of victory came over me as the small room filled with the sound of water running down the sink while I sat on the edge of my parents' porcelain tub. It was my father's 50th birthday, and I was finally watching him shave off his mustache. For years, I had begged him to shave it, and there he was, finally giving in right before my eyes. I had no clue what he was going to look like. He rubbed the washcloth over the remnants of white foam left on his upper lip and turned to face me for the big reveal. To my surprise, I saw a hideous scar over his top lip, and I said without hesitation, "You have to grow it back, now. I hate it." I didn't like seeing him so different. I learned later that there were many more scars that my father had not yet revealed, and a different side to him that I had not yet seen. 2 short years later, those scars my father had hidden almost my whole life had surfaced. My father suffered from a disease known as depression, which took his life soon after my knowledge of the disease. When I think about seeing my father's scar on his upper lip, I think about my aunt saying how we had the same smile. Not only did he pass his smile down to me, but also his scars. His depression left me scarred. I grew up being told that I looked like my mom, or that I had my father's humor, some good traits that my parents had passed down to me. A lack of organizational skills and an addictive personality were some of the not-so-great traits my parents passed down to me. When one of your parents has an illness, you're at higher risk, and it is important that you would go to the doctor and make sure you don't have that illness. But what about depression? Is that an illness? Is my father going to pass that down to me? I think that if we are going to view depression as an illness, we must not forget that it is treatable. There are things that you can do to get better. Finding help is not the hard part, but asking for it is. If you are battling any mental illness, be brave and ask for that help for yourself. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. There is always a new day and new opportunities. Some days I feel sad, and some days I feel happy. Our feelings are ever changing. If you are feeling down, seek help and know that it is temporary. Do not forget that when the sun sets, the sunrise always follows.